Hi everyone, welcome to In the World Tarot. I don't know why I have done the setup, but this was meant to be. I thought these flowers gave some statement today, and I've kept them to set my boundaries for the video as well. Maybe something about setting boundaries. What are you supposed to do right now? That's what's my reading today. Pile 1, pile 2, pyrite, rose quartz, or the decks, whatever attracts you. Take a deep breath and don't think too much before choosing the pile. So, pile 1, pyrite, what are you supposed to do right now? Stop worrying. Stop worrying. Stop stressing out. You need to set boundaries. You need to set some personal affirmations aside that you can embody into your discipline. Like waking up, how you probably drink water the first thing. Something like that. 9 of Swords. Yeah. The very next thing. Again? Oh my god. There is this short video I made, and why is this card flying out? Okay. This tower moment also gives me a lot of positive sparkles, like fireworks. So you think you might be taking a step back, and you don't want to take a step back. This is also a lot related to your career, where you're supposed to be, your life purpose. So what you are supposed to do is not stress out. This tower moment that you're expecting is going to actually bring you something much better than even what you want. If you asked for silver, it's gonna give you gold. And some sort of fireworks. Pile 1. What are you supposed to do right now? It's a pattern. It's an emotional pattern. 5 of Pentacles. If you look at your journey, you're already at a place where you have your own palace. You have your own place where you can blossom, where you can, sit and ponder about stuff that happened to you, happened around you, what made you yourself. You can think about that. Those 5 pentacles, you have are the 5 moons that you have, created yourself for yourself. Maybe you love moon so much, something like that, something that you love so much, you have created so much of it, and you're still thinking like you're taking a step back. Whenever you might have been uh, ever feeling successful, um, probably in your childhood you might have gotten comments like 99% आए तो 100 क्यों नहीं आए types, and you've made yourself a perfectionist. You go on to your job interviews and tell that you are a perfectionist, but actually, you know what, you have managed your crisis, your emotions. um, at times when your loved ones would be in a very, like, their own personal situation, and you had to gauge their emotions to kind of, even if you are feeling emotion, you did not have the room to like expand yourself and like express how they can express to you or how they can express in general. You had to shut down your emotions, and that's what memory is bringing right now in your situation. This is the part that you're probably healing, or you understand right now, and that's why this tower moment is going to turn in your favor. More about this tower moment. More about this tower moment. Also, you're getting anxious about it because, yeah, you had to leave some situations in your life. And see, 7 of Cups. What you have done, okay, is commendable. FYI, regulating your emotions was something that was expected of you. It wasn't taught to you ever, but it was always expected of you. And until you did that, even in that situation, you tried to blossom yourself. That's why that's so many flowers. That's why I said, like, today flowers are making some sort of statement, like, see. And your successes have always been looked down upon, that you could even do better, and you're like, my emotional mental health has been shunned down, plus my situations, and in that situation I'm trying to blossom. So this emotion that's welled up, that shooting like fireworks, is some sort of disappointment. And in this, I see you all alone, all by yourself. When a statue remains a statue, regardless of our illusion of that statue being a person, that's what's happened. And that is giving you anxiety. try to do some water affirmations, you know, like look at that. Some water affirmations. Yeah, you have climbed where somebody at your level could not have. They're probably here, like probably even much far, like they're gonna take much longer to reach where you are. And you have used every bit of your trauma or situation to have turned it into your favor. This card wants to pop out. I'm gonna, ooh, 10 of swords. Yeah. And you know what? You're going to leave this situation with a statement. Okay, have this in your mind. You're gonna leave this situation with a statement. Knight of Wands. And I feel like this card wanted to come out to justice. Look at that. 3 of Cups. This is going to turn into your favor because this Knight of Wands looks like 6 of Wands. Celebration, victory. There are flowers thrown upon you because you burnt everything that wasn't truth. Okay, 10 of Swords. Oh my god. This 10 of Swords is giving such a beauty. Usually 10 of Swords is like a man lying here and all the swords are in that. But this is healing. I feel like these swords are grown from this ground. And like you've been watering this, you have been giving here. There is something that you've been giving energy even while you were burning in this fire. And I want to see, keep this in mind. This is the star thing of the, I'm really excited more than you. I think like my energy is more like, what is this 10 of Swords? What kind of statement you're going to make? If it's gonna come, my angels are here, my nose is like itchy. What statement you're going to make? What is this that you've been pouring into these flowers, you know, that you made with your pain, but that pain you have transformed into such a beautiful, like, you know, like a like something that is so strong, a metal that cannot be like broken. These are 2 cards. Okay, I'll take it. 3 of Cups came again, the Empress. This is also a lot related with my full moon reading. Of course, we are under the effects. It was yesterday. You're supposed to own your, look at that, the synchronicities. You're supposed to own your self. That's all you're supposed to do. You're celebrating because you have won over your alter ego, your spiritual ego. You've left all that and you've cried a lot. You've cried a lot. Like you've cried like everything was broken. Everything, there's nothing else around you except a bare ground. And from there, this is what you have grown. this is what you have, that this is what you started with. And even though so many people tried to like stab you in the back, even when they did, you lifted yourself up. There is no, that remains that are there of you shows this beautiful place that you are in. That is very beautiful. So you are, you know who you are. And that's all what you're supposed to do. Maybe this is the confirmation. You have everything. More than anything, you have yourself. More than anything, you have yourself. And justice is here. Like, this is the Ten of Swords is making some sort of statement. Like, yeah. But that's all for pile 1. I'm gonna take guidance for you. You're also somebody who do rituals, practices regularly to be in your truth. That's all you need to do. Whatever comes, you will be able to handle it. Yeah. Cleanse yourself. Leave water affirmations. Even you can also, if you don't want to write, if you're somebody who likes to speak, you can say things to water, and that vibration, you can just dump it. And you could be a water sign. That emotions. Where's smoky quartz and rose quartz? Smoky quartz, rose quartz. Smoky quartz, rose quartz. 5 of Cups. The Emperor. We already had the Emperors. Also, a surprise is coming for you in disguise. Something that you are disappointed of is going to turn around to be something really magical. So prepare for that. Start thinking about those things. Start thinking about those things. Because you've done your part of going through. Okay? That's all I have. Please let me know in the comments how it resonated. We will move on to pile 2. Rose quartz in this deck. What do you need to do? Pile 2. यह तो दिल का मामला लगता है. Something related to partnership, marriage, relationship. Something related to that. This is also a lot related to your sensuality or the way you feel intimate. You need to let somebody know in a very softer way rather than manipulation. They will understand. I feel you guys are in love. Pile 2. And this feeling is very kiddish, very starting of the relationship feeling. But it's not something that's new. It's very secure. It's like the torch in the dark. Oh my god, like, do you guys want me to keep like talking? I think I should just take the cards for you guys. You like to pick and choose. Also, you are changing your mentality. Like, you're becoming very playful with this connection, and it's reminding you of how you used to be, and feels like you are going into the right direction. Feels like too good to be true kind of connection, even though it's not something that you're looking forward to, or like oh my god. I feel like it's my twin flame pile. My twin flame pile. King of Swords. You guys are like, you know, there is a limit of being so obsessive compulsive and Romeo Juliet kind of love. I mean, of course, do and die kind of feeling. This is the far best like relationship that you have had manifested. Probably your soul knows this person to the core. One message also coming through is stop personalizing their experiences to your situations. They are very different. I understand that you understand that person like nobody else, but stop personalizing and putting yourself, of course, like, understanding somebody is like putting yourself into their shoes, but not to an extent where it overpowers your energy, and your energy also becomes, rather than healing that person, you are letting it affect. If it feels overwhelming, step away for some time. It's better to heal yourself first before healing somebody. Otherwise, it's gonna be two people. I also did not take tower from that deck, so there's no tower here. Probably that's something, that's a message. Like, maybe the other shoe is not going to drop. That there is no tower. There's no tower card in this deck because it's in the other deck by mistake. Since a lot of my readings, but recent ones, by the way. But I'm like, there's no tower moment in this card, and like we have sun, and you have successfully like made a statement about your relationship as well. You both, not just one person. I see both, and you both are those kind of people who have risen like phoenix, who have gone through a lot of emotional experiences, lot of hardships in their life, and everything that was thrown upon you. And like pile 1 was also something similar, but this is, where are the lovey-dovey cards? Where The energy that I'm feeling, and oh my god, like you guys just don't want to, you guys want to keep this a secret. We have Queen of Swords. This is definitely my twin flame pile. It's like you are keeping an eye on this person. Okay, I also get two situations here. At times when you get into the loop of this, putting yourself into that person's place, you kind of take a step back from your own progress. And that is a very crucial part of this twin flame yin and yang relationship, balancing energies, that you kind of both have to be on the same page. There's just silence now. Yeah, you need to think about this in silence. The anxiety, a little bit of anxiety, and that you are feeling of this other shoe dropping is because of this. Sometimes when we love somebody so much, we kind of take over their energies because to get we want to get rid of those feelings. Even after an injury, even after a surgery or a procedure, before the recovery starts, the recovery actually starts way before. But before the actually recovery starts, there is a phase where you have to feel that pain. So until you feel that, you think you are not going to heal this person. And probably sometimes you get so indulged that you lose yourself too. Taking care of somebody is very crucial because you have to take care of yourself first. Okay. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Temperance, balance. That's what we were talking about. Stop seeing your life from just one tunnel. Even if you're working on something, your success fully depends on how much you sleep, how much peacefully you sleep at night. Wheel of Fortune. It's destined. You guys are destined to be with each other. This anxiety is going to cause you more delays. Whatever you are working on, put everything into it. Don't think about how somebody's situation is going to affect because of what steps you are supposed to take in your journey. When you love somebody, you let them go. It's not that you let them go. You make efforts, of course, but you don't have to chase them. You don't have to hold them back, or you don't have to hold yourself back. In this situation, you don't have to hold yourself back. That is your destiny. Your reunion, your union is going to fully depend on how you take steps for yourself. And I see this is a very spiritual relationship, even though if you are thinking this shoe is going to drop like every other relationship of yours, no. This is a very spiritual relationship. And regardless if this is not a romantic relationship, whatever relationship you're thinking about right now, you need to take steps for yourself. You need to focus on your journey, your union, your balance, your reunion. Whatever you're wishing for is already here for you. This is not going anywhere. So you need to look at that. Judgment. Queen of Swords. You need to look into yourself here. What are these steps about? I actually want to know more about these Four of Swords. I want to see if this is your energy or your person's energy. I definitely see is your energy. Yeah, you need to trust more on yourself. The Star. Queen of Cups. Your emotions. Two of Cups. There's no place for doubt here. Even though if this is not it, okay, if this relation is not going to turn into forever, this is still your journey. From day 1 that you have trusted to day 10, you need to trust in who you are, your emotions, your emotional journey, your every part of you in your journey. You need to trust yourself a lot more. Give yourself a lot more empathy. And this is your energy. This is your current energy. Everything else you are supposed to. Right? Your relationship is right here. Your emotions, you're working on something, right? This is a wish fulfillment kind of relationship. Somebody who takes charge for you. Somebody who thinks about your finance. If somebody is putting 10 coins in their own, they are making sure to put if they try to put 10, but even if they are putting 1 coin in your plate every time, why not? That is something that somebody is thinking about you right now. Probably they can put like 1 coin. And I'm not telling about financial help. I'm talking about spiritual, emotional, mental connection over here, more than financial. Even if they are doing it financially, this is something that they are doing it with healed heart, pure heart. Okay, you need to trust into yourself more. The Star. You already know how to balance any situation. You can't be in this energy because you've left this situation a long time, and right now you are in a journey of your own. I know their journey is still probably